morning, everyone. Good morning, Flower Child. How are you? Good morning, Mama Bear. Look at this thing Logan bought me before, obviously. The stuff inside of here is pomegranate something or another. Logan had got this for me whenever he was here. Something to be grateful for. Good. I'm glad you're okay. Is it done raining there? It's not rained here. It didn't rain here yesterday. Not a lick. It was definitely hot. I know, because whenever I went out for my break yesterday, it was like blazing heat, obviously with black jeans and a black shirt. I was like, wow. Like my body could just feel the sun, and I was just like, oh my gosh. This would be a perfect day to lounge in a lounge chair and lay in the sun, take it in. It took me back to a Sequoia National Forest memory, actually. I felt the earth on my feet. It was so warm, like the way the sun actually felt yesterday. Actually, it wasn't a bad thing, but it was hot. Love this shirt. Good morning, Mom. Oh, I see you. Thank you, Flower Child. Thank you. It's a Lauren Conrad vintage Kohl's edition. She doesn't make them like this anymore. I figured it would be cooler than what I was gonna wear, because I was like, well, I'm like still in like getting ready for work mode, but not 100% yet. So I was like, what can I like literally just lounge in that's not too hot, but a little bit of a class for us on the porch this morning. But thank you for the compliment. I love cute shirts. They're just not easy to find anymore, especially quality. But when I find them, I'm definitely gonna buy them. If I ever take myself shopping. When I take myself shopping, I should say. Like when? So anyways, when you do answer, I'm just wondering, what's your weather like up there? I'm wondering if you're, is everything calmed down now? And obviously, I have a feeling it has. Because it seems like the pattern kind of followed throughout anyways. Because I know it went to New York, some of that storm that we experienced here in the South, like the pattern. Yesterday, Peg left a comment. She was late for the stream, which it's fine. I'm just glad she can watch the replay. So Peg, if you don't make it to the room today, I hope that you're doing lovely and everything is well in your life. And thank you for commenting. Yeah, it is 70 degrees here in the holler. But I mean, of course, it's always cooler where I am in a holler than it is out on the main drag. Morning, Samuel. How are you? You still trucking? Trucking down life's highway? Riding down the highway. Heading to a show. Anyways. It's a long way it's a long way to the top when you wanna rock and roll. Yeah. Yep. I think that's probably one of the only songs by that band that I actually like. I'm not a huge one of those fans, and my kid loves some of that band, let me just say. Nice jazzing up on your channel, Samuel. Playing the jazz music. I was raised on jazz music. Like a lot of different things. Gerald Albright, Obviously it started with Kenny G, Boney James, Mindy Aubert, who else? I gotta think of more. There's a bunch of them. I cannot think of who else am I. Come on, come to my brain. David Sanborn. I'm trying to think of some more people here, jazz-wise, that I can't even remember. Who else? Goodness gracious. I can't believe this. Oh my gosh. I can only name 5 jazz bands. I should be ashamed of myself. My eye is itching me, you guys. I think there's something in the air here. And my eyes look so puffy on camera. Uh-oh, everyone. There's new things blooming in the air. Get ready. Okay, there's always something. Always something to be grateful for. Yes. Even when you're working and something gets finished, you're grateful that it's finished and that you could complete the task. Grateful that I can hear the sound of a bubbling brook coming down from the mountainside right in front of my cabin. Like I can hear it in the distance and I can hear it flowing. It's beautiful. I love that sound. I'm very, always grateful for that. Do, 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 do. Here we go. There's nothing. Forster. There's nothing. What is it? There's nothing. Forster. So, today is Tuesday, but it feels like Friday to me. And, the sun's just now starting to come out. It's beautiful. And, the quotes this morning were very good. I love them. I was looking at that quote, as a matter of fact, that Mama had posted about, go ahead and, what is that quote? I can't remember. I've got to pull it up, I think. I don't know it, like, literally by heart. I know it, but I don't. What's the quote about, today's quotes? The one that is about, with the tattoos of the butterflies on the back. Hey Samuel, does your horses ever eat? Is it okay for horses to have like arugula and kale? I'm trying to think what else. Obviously romaine, like the ends of the romaine, like the nubs, the very like ends of them, because there's a horse farm down here and I can go there and I would be allowed to feed them if they would let me, but it would have to be like right after work because I wouldn't want, like, I'd have to refrigerate it because I wouldn't want to give it to them nasty and gross. They're okay. I can't read what that says. Stop being so facetious. Forster. They're okay. Just got new shoes put on one of them. See, that's what they were doing, Samuel. When Logan and I went down to the barn, the stable, it was gorgeous. They had just gotten new shoes, and she was literally dancing. She was the white one. She was so sweet. And she was like, with her feet, like, she kept on, like, doing different moves than the other ones were. Everybody got new shoes, though. And she kept looking down. And I was like, what? You got new shoes put on Trigger? Nice. But did you say that it's okay? Because, like, also I have oats. I was thinking about that. like make them like each of them like a handful of like a treat and ask. I mean, I'm sure they'll let me do it. I'm not going for a ride. I just want to go help at the stable. Like a couple, like maybe like on my day off, like one day off. I don't get paid for it, just volunteering for it. No, I can't read it when I'm on my phone. I can't read text when I'm on my phone. You wouldn't hurt him, but I would ask the owner first. Absolutely, I will ask. Well, I was thinking about going down there anyways, because I don't mind, like, obviously, if they need help, like with, like, obviously getting rid, like, cleaning some of the stables, like, at the end, like, whenever they would need it, like, if they're riding or whatever, and while they're riding, if they need it sprayed or cleaned or anything. What? Hold on a second. The one with the tattoos on her back, the butterfly. But, I want to learn anyways, because I know how hard it is. I've been told exactly how much work it is. And their stables and their horses, getting to know them, just to get to know them would be phenomenal. Like, I would totally just do it for labor intensive purposes, but for also getting close to the horses and getting to know them. I'm sure there's certain ones that getting to know for me would be therapy. And I literally cannot afford to go get equestrian therapy on my, like without volunteering. So if I go there and volunteer and learn to kind of like what they need, and I can kind of build a relationship with them, and I don't, like I'm not asking them to pay me. I'm saying like I'll volunteer and I work and I can bring this with me when I'm, on such and such a day. I'll save it. I'll put it in the cooler. I should have a big bucket full. So it's not like I'm just taking a little handful. I should have a bucket full for everyone. Because, like, obviously there's going to be some of them there where we're going to be like, Jennifer, just don't do this, and with that one. Da-da-da-da. You get to know them, I'm sure. So that's what I'd love to do. Good morning, Nurse D. Okay. She remembered who she was, and the game changed. She remembered who she was, and the game changed. Special K, if you're listening at work, I hope that you're having a very, very, very good day today. Anyways, I love the picture of her where it says she remembered who she was and the game changed. Literally what I love the most is her tattoos. I was thinking about this. I was like, the devil's not only under your feet, but he tries to get all up in your grill and tries to bring all this stuff all in your business. And you're like, you know what I'm trying, like, for me personally, it's not always that. Actually, it's anyways, let's just get down to business. Okay, let's talk about this. If I was tattooed up like that on my back, those are like, I loved that artwork. I loved that piece of work. And I was like, well, dang, obviously looking from behind you with this beautiful artwork, how could you not see light? I mean, you're still there, but you're seeing this artwork. How could you not see something no matter what? Just like, what are you always like? There's always something to be grateful for. That right there, like, it was like love. I was like, oh my gosh, it was profound. And it was the game changed, and she remembered who she was. Amazing. Games. There's different kinds of games, but that artwork was amazing. So get behind me, devil, so you can look at my artwork, and you know, and that's where you're gonna stay, looking at beauty. Hallelujah. I don't stick into the negativity, even though you're my enemy and you're completely behind me and defeated. I am still love. Hallelujah. And ain't nobody mad but the devil. Just saying. That's a song by Jonathan Traylor. So anyways, yes, you know what, Flower Child? Absolutely adore and love. You know, horses, but I would never love the cost and all the work that goes into it like that. Like you just heard Samuel, like, had to get new shoes, their feed, Like, you have to, you know, walk them. You have to make sure that their stables are cleaned out. I would just be, with life and with everything else, like, I was hearing everybody gets theirs boarded. A lot of them at certain times. And then they, whatever. But I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, it's so expensive. And I'm like, geez. I've never had a horse, but I love horses. So, even if I could just be like one or two horses that they would let me just kind of like take care of and let them take care of me, I'll love it. Yes, I love it. I think I just might. Nothing's wrong with asking. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Mama Bear has lots of quotes on the channel. You can comment on them. And, you know, she posts amazing comments in the comment section. So, in the community, you all know where that is. But anyways, my mind was spinning around some of the quotes this morning, and I was going to write on it, but I just got a little bit distracted. Yes, she remembered no one pushed her. She found her voice. It's you. You. You always have this heart of mine. It's you. Oh, watch out. That's why I'm just singing right now. I knew this was coming. See, the thing is I know on our old StreamYard, we used to be able to hit a mute button. I don't see a mute button on this at all. Like, I literally don't even see a mute button. So, like, if you are streaming and you didn't even have, like, let me see what this is. It's a widget. I think it just, like, literally, like, it's, I'm not sure what that does. You can mute the mic. I see it now. They do have the feature. That's good. I think that's really awesome that they have that feature. This is a really cool app, by the way. The Prism. Okay, killer. Not you. Okay, D, so I think you get the point. You definitely were not blocked. Long story short, I don't even know why you would be. And you weren't, so you will be fine and they will handle it, just so that you know. Now that he's aware, you'll be taken care of. Because as far as I know, it's freedom of speech on that platform. And I don't see you ever going into people's room, like, not representing freedom of speech, okay? You're not, like, you literally, like, you're not even a person where I would be like, just even here we go down this road. Oh my gosh, good morning, Nancy. I'm saying, like, there's parts of freedom of speech where literally, like, I cringe. But I can't help it. That's just because I'm hearing things that I'm like, oh my gosh. But that's freedom of speech. And you have to learn how to just kind of be like, even when you know what you know, there's times you don't have to say it. Because you can just be strong in knowing what you know. But freedom is freedom. You're not going to have that if you don't know what it feels like to have that. And then when one day you wake up and you're profoundly like, oh my gosh. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Let me see here. Forrester feeling good today. He is. He's being rotten. Good morning, Random Rick. Because they're literally, I always call them sea rats because they're like flying little sea rats. But like when you think of like the Little Mermaid, obviously, they're just looking for stuff. If they flew over the bay, they would be bagels. Well, now that you're talking about bagels, thank you very much. Morning, Julie. You guys are all floating in here. It's good to see you guys. Julie, I planted some spinach this morning. Literally, well, first of all, Forrester tried to decide to bury his little pony toy inside of a flower pot. And then at the same time as we were, navigating, he helped me locate the small planters. I couldn't find them. Yes, my dog literally assisted me in gardening. He always does. He knows where things are at. So he went and got me some pots, brought them to me. And then I was going through the soil and I had to mix it up because it was like part of it was this really acidic and then the other part of it was super moist and had fertilizer in it, which is a natural one. So I mixed them together. La, 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 la. Anyways, Julie and Nancy, and everyone, thank you so much, Julie. I put down Bloomingdale spinach. I dropped 4 seeds in one pot because I figured when they pop up, separate them, and I need to tend to them. I have got to make sure that I might have to move it back and forth just because it's just such a small, I've never worked with such a tiny little thing, and like it grows so sparingly, like it's going to be filled up inside of it. If it grows, because sometimes things here just do not grow right. I'm just going to have faith and always be grateful that I have the seeds to plant. Okay, Nancy, you said you had a seagull help itself to my peanut butter sandwich just the other day. You see? Scavengers. When I worked at a park, they were lovers of French fries. Obviously because they could like droop and swoop. They was like, "See ya." Today I'll be like my sign up there says, "Today I will be as happy as a bird with a French fry." I mean, seriously, who does not love French fries? I just prefer homemade ones, not flash frozen. But I totally understand in the restaurant business, you literally go through hundreds of pounds of French fries. Like, that is not a legit truth. People love French fries. Thankfully, I don't love flash frozen French fries, so I don't have a problem. Now, homemade French fries, I would be totally sticking those inside of pita breads and making sandwiches with them, and I would, oh my gosh. The love. Yes, 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 yes. It is my Friday. What do you do exactly, Ricky? I've never seen you in here. Oh, Rick. I called you Ricky. Oh. I was just happy he hasn't brought his 3 dozen best friends. Oh yeah. Huh. I hear that. Yes. I don't know what your channel is. I've never seen you in here before, so thank you for coming in. What exactly do you reviews of, if you don't mind me asking? Mm-hmm. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, by the way. Appreciate you. Totally, Nancy. Oh, back to that point. So they're total scavengers, literally, and hood ornaments in parking lots too. I'm still waiting on you to get them roosters. You would be. I told you I want some peacocks. I love seagulls. They mate for life and are true to the mate. Oh, I did not know that about them. They're like eagles. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm definitely not like an eagle or a seagull, but I'm not unfaithful like that. But if that was true, I would like to be an eagle, not a seagull flying rat though. I know I just would not want to be, well, maybe because it'd be a different kind of flight pattern, but still I think I'd rather be an eagle. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Video games, board games, thrift finds, cheap finds, just whatever. Nice. Thrift finds. Do you know what? Some thrift finds can be like, especially like if you go to some stores I've noticed down in the South, they like, it's called KARM, K-A-R-M, and you literally, you go in there and like, for instance, you have a piece of furniture or It could be lots of different things. I never saw it on like regular merch, but like on the big finds and like the glasswares and all those things like that. They'll mark the prices down, or they'll give you like so much off. I know they did that at the Salvation Army in the North too. But I've literally not thrifted in a long time. I haven't thrifted in a long time. Like, there is no Goodwills that I know. Oh, yes, there is. Thank you. I'm not trying to not be truthful. I went to a Goodwill and walked right out the door. I just was not impressed at all. And I'm hoping that they'll change that around because they're in a very nice location. So they just need to clean the store out and revamp it, in my opinion. But I will tell you something amazing about it is they had a huge Snoopy painting on the front. Like, somebody had done that, like, Snoopy painting on the front of the store. It was so cute. There was all the Peanuts and there was Snoopy on his dog. Sorry, I was just hearing the control room in my ear. Needless to say, that was a cool walk. And I love walking around here in my town. I definitely need to tell you what, I need to review a new backpack, because the backpack that I have, no. It's not comfortable. I need more lightweight, especially for like hiking, like my trail shoes. Morning, Granny Sue. How are you? I need to get a pair of hiking shoes, actually, that protect my ankle, because you're gonna come into rocks and your ankle's gonna roll. So you got to protect your ankle from rolling. Also a lightweight backpack that can hold. It has a water bladder in it, so I don't have to chuck that water bottle with me. And then also, like, for instance, I would say a cooling towel to put on my neck when I get out, done with my hike, just because I'm obviously going to be perspiring, and I'm excited. Obviously, I already have the other gear, my first aid kit, stuff like that. I was thinking about this, like, I know if I go off the trail, I need to take like points or whatever, so I can find my way back out, like stick in flags until I learn my way in and my way out. Because some of these trails by yourself, I'm not going to sit there and say, like, because I'm an amateur, like, I've not trailed in so long, so this is gonna be awesome. And once I get my gear together, I'm on my way. But I am definitely not trailing without my gear. I mean, I'll go for a walk, but I'm not trailing without my gear. So reviewing one of these camp backpacks, I'm gonna go to the outfitter store because I can get a discount. Chalk mark the trees, then hope it don't rain. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Thank you for that, actually. Yeah. Well, you know what, too? It's sometimes in some of these areas, like, it's misty. It's so misty. Because remember, the Smokies are like a rainforest canopy. So that's where all the smoke on the Smoky Mountains come from, is because of the canopy of the trees. Then permaculture environment is that similar to a rainforest. So many crystals below your feet when you're walking, because we're like, you know, amazing. Amethyst everywhere. Morning, love. It's my mail lady. She's giving me something in the mail. You know what? We have a Bigfoot festival down here. I've never personally heard any knocks in the woods, nor have I smelt any of them. They're in Ohio, I did, though, and that's a true story. I heard the knocks and smelt the smell, and yeah, but they do have a Bigfoot festival down here. People go Bigfoot nuts. Like, people dress up like Squatch, and they have a bunch of wood carvings of Squatch, and they have, like, people have dressed up like Mr. and Mrs. Squatch and gotten married. Literally gotten married as Mr. and Mrs. Squatch, which is, like, hilarious. We back. But I think squatches are ugly. I'm going to be straight up truthful with you. I'm not obsessed with squatches. I don't think that they're... I mean, Harry and the Hendersons, he was cute. Okay? I don't care how funky he was. His teeth and his face when he did it. And remember Harry and the Hendersons? That was like my idea of a Bigfoot. And it's like, no, no. Brain, no, Jennifer, no. That's not Bigfoots. Like, you know, they're not your friends. You let them go their way and you go your way. But I wouldn't back down from a squatch. I probably would just be in shock to see one. And definitely that close, and to smell one. Could you even imagine? Phew. I mean, that's like armpit funk, like times like a billion. Gloomies wouldn't even help them with their funk. That'd be the real test. I thought that was funny. That was really funny. There's a guy here that has a yard full of Sasquatches. Oh my word. Straight up. Waffles. See, I could not do that, Lori. Good morning, by the way. I could not do that to myself. I would be like coming home to looking at that mess. Good Lord. No way. There is just no way. Come here, baby. Come on. Come on. Good boy. I love you. Yes, I do love you so much. What are you getting on about earlier? What was it? Speaking of funky odors, this dog needs a dog day. See, I need a dog day. I need a doggy day. The kisses and the lovins. Yes. 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 I'm going to go and take pics, maybe video. He's a nice guy. No, honey, I'm not saying that these people aren't nice people. I'm asking you, what is their obsession with putting, like, with Squatch? Like, I'm not putting a picture of Squatch up in my house, and I don't want to have a big old wood carving that I spent $700 to $1,000 on of a Squatch. I'm going to be honest with you, though. If you want some cool Squatch carvings, come down to Tennessee. Legit. Legit. Good Lord. Intricate ones. I mean, I guess if that's their what, I'm knocking it. I'm just straight up knocking it. It ain't for me. Hey, I was doing laundry too. Flower. Speaking of laundry, it's in the dryer right now. Get out of there. You are not getting it again. This is not your grandfather. You are not allowed to have grandfather. Do you want to smell it? Come over here. Get up here. Come on, get up here. Stay. You can smell it. You're not eating it. I said you can smell only. You cannot have grandfather. Smell. I know you love it so much. Do you want some more? No. No. No, you cannot. You cannot. No, you cannot. You just love the feelings on your teethers. You can't have it though. Just a little bit more nibbles. Okay. Just a little bit more. That's not the place you're supposed to put it, right here. Get some on your tongue. There. Here. Come on. There you go. Come on. Good boy. Thank you. Get down. My dog's weird. So he likes grandfather. He likes the smell of it, and he likes the taste of it. He loves to eat wood anyways, but he can't eat this. It's too small. And he likes to chip the bark off, and there is no bark. So as you see, it's this. This dog literally, I have to hold it, and then he will nibble at it just a wee bit. And something therapeutic and something with the smell in this just kind of soothes him, calms him down, and he's just like chill. So right now he's just laying down on the ground chilling. Straight up. There you go. Told you. So, yeah. She remembered who she was and the game changed. Granny Sue, do you know if the Isaiah in the Bible, the prophet Isaiah, was he known as the crying prophet? Do you know? Whew. Some of these vehicles that are electric vehicles, like, and have the electric vehicles like capabilities, sound so weird to me. Like, they just, I mean, I'm just saying, they just don't sound like a normal vehicle. So Lori, how's everything going? And was your sticker war? I saw your sticker war thing that you did, by the way. Ouch. And how's your garden? Have you canned anything? What have you been doing? Since I'm topic jumping today, I mean, why not? Toss up Tuesday. I can't wait to garden. It's so therapeutic. It's so lovely. It's such good therapy. Square foot is my favorite, especially raised beds. If I remember correctly, I believe he was. Okay, perfect. I was trying to recall that because I was thinking of that. I was like, I would cry too if I was Isaiah. I mean, he foreseen so much into the future, hallelujah, that it was like he was there, but it was in the future. And literally, like, I would cry too. I would weep knowing those things, but I would also rejoice, hallelujah, because those things are so profound and so just, they're coming so, they're prophetically fulfilled and are being prophetically fulfilled. And for the one that came in the future that absolutely adored those scriptures, I was like, wow, he felt him too, because the Spirit of the Lord. Okay, electric vehicles make me nervous in parking lots. Wish they had bells on them or something. Like bicycles. If I was a horn in an electric car, what would I sound like? I don't know. Just like people talking about horn oil, literally. Duh. Those batteries for them, though, Nancy, are just crazy, and they're not good, as you already probably heard this like a million times before, but just saying, it's not, those batteries are awful. No matter what they say. Have you ever rode an electric scooter or bike? Did it in DC and I'm hooked. So much fun. You know what? I would totally rock an electric scooter more than a bike because your butt would be more comfortable. Just saying. And you can ride the scooters here on the trails. You just have to have a horn to alert people that you're coming through. And there's never really that many people. Obviously, I believe. No, not a scooter. I'm sorry, my brain wasn't thinking. But, well, there are some actually that are equipped with that. Like the Pee Wee Herman scooter. Like, wasn't standing up, like he was like literally sitting down. So there are different scooters. There's standing scooters and sitting scooters. I was correct. Well, I think I would prefer something where I'm sitting. But to be straight honest with you, Lori, I think that electric through here on the inclines would be fun. I would totally go to work on one of those. But DC is equipped with all of them. Oh my gosh, yes. No, it's seriously, we can. Well, I need to find, I mean, through to, like, to get to, we get halfway to, we could literally go all the way down into certain areas. Like if you want to go like tubing, literally you could scooter yourself or bike yourself to these areas all the way down the trail. Freaking amazing ride. And you can see some gorgeous sights through the woods and out of the woods. Through the woods and out of the woods to tubing. There we go. We can park our bikes at the Abbey and afterwards get off and sit out front like Logan and I did. Logan and I sat out front and watched people tubing. It was hilarious. It was cute and hilarious. There was little ones going through and they were like awesome, like team working together. And then there was boyfriends and girlfriends, and like the boyfriend just totally ditches her for himself, and then when he gets stuck he expects her to go to him and get him out of it. I'm like, pfft. And I would be, I mean, like literally, like it's shallow, but it's not shallow. So people now are taking walking sticks with them to push themselves off of the rocks because your butt gets on them. You gotta lift your booty up. You gotta have your water shoes on. And it's definitely chilly water. It is such chilly water, but it feels so good. But we have got to have different grub then. No offense to the Abbey, but we would if I'm telling you, different grub. Definitely different grub. Definitely do drinks at the Abbey, but as far as, well, their pretzels are good, but other things I don't know for sure yet. I do love it there. I love their drinks there. And their views. But food needs revamped, I hope, because I love that place and I love those people. The food is just not as good as it should be. There are too many potholes here for scooter safety. The city is working on the roads one by one, but it seems like they are crumbled at once for whatever reason. They have crumbled at once for whatever reason. Interesting enough, Nancy, really. Luckily, we don't have that problem here, hallelujah. I mean, everybody's biking and scootering around here. I mean, there's no reason not to. Other than, you're right, Nancy, to ride to the end of, to ride down, there are potholes on the hauler. So thank you for saying that. So have to ride on one side of the road and be careful of safety because cars come down here and they're not always mindful that there's bicycles on the road or walkers. But I've always been safe, so just saying. Come on, babies. Laura, did you make stuffed jalapenos with your jalapenos or did you make salsa? I know you grew jalapenos. You're thinking about plants and trees and potholes, LOL. Really? A lot of people here ride horses on the back roads. Always have to be watching out for them. That's pretty awesome. I don't see that here. I would love to, though. I'm sure on the back country roads in some of these places, they do probably ride the horses. Sometimes, I would hope. But I really don't know. I've never really seen that before. Only down in the camp areas. You're back in this. You're around all the cowboys, Lori. Straight up. And the cowgirls. I work with a cowgirl. And she has a horse. And she did a competition over the weekend. The first one she's done in like 4 years with this horse. And she literally was telling me that she has a trainer that goes with her and helps her. She said the horse was amazing and phenomenal, but she was talking about how much work goes into this stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even realize. Echo made salsas out of them. The dog dug up half the pepper plants and our watermelons. Oh, goodness gracious. You changed your hair color too. I saw that. I like it. I love that color too. If gas keeps going up, I am getting a horse and buggy, LOL. No, you're not, because then you know what? You have to worry about the feed. So the feed will be just as much as your gasoline you're already paying for. So just think about that. And then you got to worry about vet bills. And then if but you're perfect in that area because the Amish can fix your wheels on your buggy. That's what they do. They fix the buggies for the horses. Got to do some stupid work for a bit. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Ricky. Oh, I'm Flower Child. I thought that was Mama saying that, but that's you. Bless your soul too, but I'm saying it not in the southern way, like bless your heart. I said soul because I'm not a troll. But that was you. Flower, come on now, girl. Maybe we should just get those really big dogs, like the biggest dogs we can get, and be cheaper than a horse. Let the dogs pull our little buggies. Definitely maintaining a horse is higher than having a vehicle. That's if you do what's right for the horse. I know, who could not do what's right for a horse? Horses are such majestic creatures. $100 to fill my vehicle $100 to fill my vehicle this week. $100 make you holla. Come on now. I think it's like $40 for me. It's still $40 for me. It was $40 with the Subaru, and it's $40 with my new car. That's what it is. Gas has gone up 50 cents in 1 week. Oh my word. What would be the sense in what is the sense in all that anyway? Rubbish, hogwash. They said it was going to do that anyways. Remember when they went on that whole, there isn't going to be any gas. The semis aren't going to have any diesel. I was freaking out. I was reading it. I was like, oh my gosh. Even reading inside the contracts, and look, hallelujah, we still have it. Not to say that things like that don't happen, because there's shortages. Obviously, we know they used to ration gas back, I think wasn't it in the 70s? I don't remember when my mom had told me that, but anyways, whatever. Everything's gone up, hasn't it, Flower Child? I'm not trying to be negative, but you are so legit. Oh, heavenly. No, it was not Biden. It was Steve Urkel. Did I do that? I mean, seriously. I don't even like looking at that name. I do not even need to look at that name. I don't even want to look at that name. I mean, I saw it, but I'm just... I mean, oh, wee. I did have to say I did watch Kennedy talk, you know, before them, and I listened, and, yeah. I would love, if I could ride a unicorn, I would be so happy. If I had a unicorn of my own rather than a horse, I would prefer a unicorn, because it's already got a building gun. Not that horses can't kick, but like, that horn on a unicorn, I wouldn't be messing around with that sword head. Like, don't play. Just saying. Oh my goodness, I think that's a baby praying mantis. I've never seen a baby praying mantis before, and that's what it is. You are so intriguing looking. Are you gonna go on the camera and show them who you are? You should. I don't know if you can. Do you want to get on my finger and show them? Here, don't be afraid. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid. Here, you're scared. Come on, friend. Just show them, say hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. And it's because you're nervous. Come on. Say hello. Come on. There you are, babies. See? Oh. I don't know. Oh, there he is. See him? Is he not the sweetest? I know you can't probably tell, but it looks to me like a baby praying mantis. And I think and believe it is. You can see the long bit on the end of it. Here you are, lovely. Thank you. Such beautiful colors. It's like intriguingly green and brilliantly limey, and has like the most gorgeous of... Ooh, its tail is so distinct. And his antennas are cool too. He's flexing his muscles. I like their little shoes on their feet, on the bottoms of their feet, their little sensors. Jen, someone took me riding and out unicorn on my horse, LOL. and put a unicorn on my horse, lol. Oh, did they? That's the sweetest. I didn't know that. Crow up there. All right, we hear you. We hear you. So strange. Okay, guys, you know what I'm gonna say, but I'm not, I really am gonna say it. Very cool. We have a banana spider called Chiquita that lives in the tomatoes. I feed bugs every day. Good for you. I love that. And I love you for that. We had one here that was pregnant, and I was like, no, not again. And luckily, where it was located, she disappeared. Because I was like, Logan, it was just a tree spider having babies, but I was like, Logan, I just don't want to have all those baby spiders around here. I hope she goes somewhere else when she delivers those things, like out into the forest. Luckily, she did. Very cool. We have okay, I see that I've caught up on the comments now. Okay. So everyone, you have a beautiful day. Remember, there's always something to be grateful for. I love chit-chatting with you guys on the porch. Tomorrow definitely will touch base with you all, and I love to see all of you there if time permits for you, of course. And how can you not get distracted with nature? Let me put my glasses on again, please, my friends. Okay, here we are. I am grateful for coffee right now, and always for my family and my little cat, and the way my county takes care of seniors. Oh. I love what you said, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment, and also I compliment you on and commend you for what you see and what you're grateful for, because that's so key, essential, and so important. Flower Child, you have a wonderful day as well. Julie, you have a wonderful day. You have a great day. It was great to see you in here. You be blessed as well, Granny. Everyone, I love you all. Okay, Lori, me too. Yeah, work grind. It's my Friday. So, I'm looking forward to it. All right, y'all be blessed, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning, and see you soon. There we go. You too, Samuel.